Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. We are going to start our session now. So keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we take few minutes to understand how this meditation practice can help for us. Because when you have the clarity in you regarding the practice, it helps for yourself to develop very good foundation. So otherwise, when you don't have that inner clarity regarding what you do, it is not only about meditation or anything. You may go here and there, and whatever the options come, you just go with it. And then by the time what happens, unknowingly, you're going to have many options. And when you have many options, you're going to have many opinions. When you have many opinions, you have to interfere with it. I will give one simile. So that as example, if you use the computer, you can open many windows. You can open many the windows and you can minimize it. When you minimize it, you don't see. But by the time what happened, the system need to spend some extra memory to interfere with it. Maybe you just see only the window that you open and top of the screen that you see. But behind or whatever you minimize, you don't see. So same like in our mind, when you have too much opinion, when you have too many options, unknowingly what happens, you're going to interfere with it. Your mind going to become busy. So then you have to come to a point to be very clear. So I'll give a technique for you, even you can apply to day-to-day life. It's like deeper inside you, when it comes to meditation, you have to have a kind of like a command yourself. So to command yourself, You cannot have many options. Just any command, it's like that. You cannot have kind of like a long line. It's you minimize, you bring that everything to maybe one word. So as example, run. It's a command, then everybody run. It's otherwise you're not going to explain when it comes to the command. Or maybe fire. That's it. Then everybody start. So, but to get into that, to say run or stop or fire. So like that command, one word. But behind that one word, the person need to work so much. And then finally that bring that everything to one word, and then it becomes the command. So then inside you, when you observe the sensation, it's kind of like you command. You don't have any other options anymore. You don't look here and there. So that is where that your tranquility state going to be more sharp and clear. So then have a self-discipline. That is where that when you develop a self-discipline, very easily you can have an option. You can select very easily. So when it becomes very easy for you, you know your mind deeply know where to go, what to do. So that's what you have to develop. So when you have busy mind, if the mind go here and there, so that means what? Your command is not work. What does that mean? Because you didn't recognize. You didn't work yourself to see what you want and why it want for you. So otherwise, once you sit, just inhalation, exhalation, that's it. That's a command inside you, and then you go with it. So then when you deeply understand how this meditation can help for you and why it is necessary, then day by day, the command going to become stronger, clear, and it come very quick. And that is why we call it undisturbed mind, because no any other thoughts going to interfere. Just imagine when somebody command run, then somebody not going to explain anything. Just everybody start run. If somebody say fire, so then the other soldiers, anybody not going to interfere with that. So if somebody is kind of like the boxing fight, in the middle, the referee, if say stop, the whistle blow, that's it. And no one going to interfere with it. So how about inside you? Develop that technique in day-to-day life. Even you can apply it to anything, even when you wake up. So it's a kind of like a deeply, if you command yourself, then you don't interfere with any other thoughts. So but to get into that, you have to know really what you want. That is very important. That is where we mostly lost our energy. That's where we invest our life, and finally we don't get anything because we don't know what we really want. Even the spiritual practice, the same. People do a lot of things. People work so hard, but sometimes they have no clarity inside them out of practice what they really want. So it is your responsibility. You have to do some homework yourself to see out of this practice what you really want. Find it. Once you have it, in this conventional life, If you really find out what you want, you can get it. So in the spiritual life also the same. If you really find that what you want out of this, you will get it. But mostly we think, oh, we know what we want. But sometimes when it comes to you, you're not going to satisfy it. So that's mean there is something else. You yourself, you didn't recognize. So it's kind of like that double blind. Double blind means it's like this. We are blind and we cannot see we are blind. So like that, and when we have that double blindness inside, we can't recognize. So the meditation will allow you to get out of it. So how it happened? Because in the very first level, why we go with this blind thought, with the blind imagination? Because we depending from our own past experience. That's why. And our imagination, our intuition, and our insight, and our all the interests, this everything come out of our past experience. And that is where this thought process arises. So when you live with thoughts, again and again, when we go with it, and there is a repetition going to happen underneath our inner behavior. So first, in the very first level, rather than struggling, you have to come to a point to settle down with the present moment and just go with the present moment. Not to stop thoughts, but tune that thoughts to the present moment. It is two different things. Stopping thoughts is something else. There are many techniques people use to stop thoughts. But tuning to the present moment and bringing that all the thoughts to the present moment is something else. That is what called sati sampajanya. So that is where we keep going. That is where we are keep going. Bringing the thoughts and be with the present moment and recognize it very carefully. Not depending from past to the future experience. So for that, we need something happening in the present moment. That's what we catch the inhalation and exhalation. So when it comes to that, why that the sati sampajanya is important. So the thing is this: when the perception go inside you, it start to mix with your imagination. So when it go inside and when it mix with the imagination or the thoughts, you lose the reality. We never experience what is exactly happening right now, right here. We see whatever come from inside us. Our own mind reflect on that imagination, and then as a result of that, we cut off from the present moment of happening, and then we go with the imagination. It's very fast. It's happening non-stop. It's like this universe, how the universe moves. But still there is a way that you can tune into the present moment. So I will bring a simile for that to understand it very clearly, very plain way, and with the present day the experience. That, as you know, this virus, this 2021, in this year, that was the most famous word, the virus and the vaccine. The most usable word, vaccine and virus. So let's get the example from that. So, you know, to prevent from the virus, what we does, we just wash hand. And when we wash hand, if you put kind of like a soap or hand wash, and then it make it, because sometimes just washing by just only water maybe not enough for the virus to get out. So once you wash your hands, what happens? In case if you touch your face, it doesn't go to your face area or the nose or the mouth, so that area. Or otherwise we put a face mask. Once you put a mask, and it's not going to go inside. So you're not going to fight with the virus outside. So the virus always going to be there everywhere in the world. So what we does, we wash our hands and put the face mask. So what it does, it not allow us to go inside. So in case if it is go inside, what happens? It's completely going to become different. That it going to go to inside organs, lungs, and then start to react in a certain way. And it becomes something else. See, what it is outside, and once it go inside, it becomes something else. So the sati sampajanya, or the clear comprehension, or the direct perception, is same like washing your hands and putting a face mask. It's nothing to do with the outside perception, whatever come to you. So what happened, it not allow it to go inside and mix with the organs and create something. Because when you have the sati sampajanya, clear comprehension, direct perception, no past or the future experience interfering. So then you able to see how things happening as it is. When you have it, that inside, no any kind of imagination going to happen. No any kind of desire or not any kind of emotions going to react to that. Why? Because the clarity bring the wisdom to recognize. So when you don't have the sati sampajanya, what happens? It's same like virus. So whatever come to your hand, whatever that come to your nose or the tongue, as this coronavirus, and it go inside and create something, and same like with the perception, with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, when the perception come, once it go inside, it make you sick. That sickness is called the samsara. That is the danger. No medicine for that. No one can create a vaccine for that in a laboratory. So the laboratory is your own mind. And you are the scientist, that you are the only one can do this. So it is your responsibility. And you know, we all suffer every day, day and night. How much pain from birth to now? No, physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain, you know, you name it. Even the spiritual, it also kind of like a pain now. So the samsara itself is a pain. We cannot get out of this anything. This is everywhere. So even you come back, it's going to be again. The same like this virus. Look, it's come back again and again with the different names. Same like you also, you're going to come back with the different names and different forms. So it's a very good lesson. I was thinking, it's a, how it's a very, the fundamental level of the behavior of nature. That's it. It's not something, it's the same. It's because it's the same like us. We are the same. We are kind of like, if you look very carefully, we also kind of like a virus. We come back again and again with the different form, and when we come back, it becomes more powerful and different form, different character, behavior, and we become more powerful. So if you have the ignorance, what happened? With that ignorance, you're going to come back more powerful, more ignorant. So then choose the wisdom. Go with it. Be with it. Why? Because when you come back, you become strong. So because we have no choice to escape from that, then we have to develop the understanding. So if you are in the samsara, so remember, find something good, do something good, be with something good, stay on the right path. Why? Because when you come back with the good things. So it is good for you. And at the same time, if you want to, to get out of this, what we need to do, develop the sati sampajanya, clear comprehension, direct perception. That is where the vipassana is help for us. When something come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and in the very first level, if you're able to recognize it, it's simply you're going to understand the truth. Because once it go inside, it is a different world. It's a dark world. It's nothing wrong. In the dark world, in the dark, there is a beauty in the dark, and it is strong than the light. And it's so powerful. A lot of things happening in the dark, sometimes we don't see. The mostly things, the creation happening in the dark, we don't see. So the plant, this is all this reproductive, the system, this everything happening in the dark. And so when something, the perception, when your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, it's once it go inside through this all, it go to darkness. That is where your life happening. And that's why when you close your eyes, it's so everything blow out from that darkness. Even you have no idea from where it comes. So then the clear comprehension is giving you the clarity. With this light, it's kind of like the light to yourself. Before it go into darkness, you see it. And then when even it's go to darkness, it doesn't work anymore. Why? Because once something go through the wisdom, there is no power to become ignorance. That's how it is. So then little by little develop the method to develop the sati sampajanya, or the clear comprehension, or the direct perception. When you see something, recognition there. When you hear something, recognition there. When you smell something, recognition is there. When you taste something, recognition is there. When you feel something, recognition is there. When thought arises, the recognition is there. So once you have it, just imagine your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind with all the perception right away. Recognize that. Then the mind no need a space to think. There is no gap to think. You always be with the recognition. So in the surface level, if you can understand that, underneath you will see how this wisdom path open to you. So for that, we observe our own inhalation, exhalation. In the very first level, we take the first step to settle down there. And with that, we go moment by moment, recognizing the change happening within us. So when you observe inhalation, exhalation in front of your nose and your upper lip area, one thing, be hopeless. You know, we are in the ordinary life, we are hopeless, you know, so be hopeless, but we addicted to hold it to hopes. But when it comes to the meditation, remember, be hopeless. Don't think this will happen, that will happen, no hopes. You are hopeless. And then be homeless. So you don't think that you are inside the house, this is my house, I practice meditation. It's not like that. Be homeless. And another thing is when the inhalation, exhalation happen, when you recognize it, don't try to name it. Oh, this is inhalation. Mentally don't name it. Mentally don't say it. Mentally don't have a conversation with it. Just moment of recognition, be with it. And by the time, that will help you to go beyond the name and form and see the change. So with that, we're going to practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left, neck it straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. Bring your attention to your body, please. Scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopatveva or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please, and find the sensation. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, recognize inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation. Do nothing extra. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. And expand the capacity little by little. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all six directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy. without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also may all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cha ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhamma anudhamma patipattiya buddhang pujemi dhammang pujemi Sangham pujemi attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam paribunjisami dhamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bliss.